Get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This one across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Three and a half to go, first quarter. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. In his own end zone, it's Allen. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You're so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He finds some open field here. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, 68 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one. Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them. On play action, now Garoppolo. Dancing to... Now Garoppolo lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it. Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 57 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. On third down, it's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Second and 10. Play action. Garoppolo lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 105 yards on the ground for him so far. Now it's Breida. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw out the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down, even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 26 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Taking a shot for Samuel. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Off play action. Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. 180. 12, 12. Hey, gun. 49. All day.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 49 the mic. 49's the mic. 6 man.
Here's Garoppolo to throw.
Got a man. That's Ayuk.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers get a score closer.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Going with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. On the handoff, this is Breda. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They run again with Breda. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On 1st down, Garoppolo.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Garoppolo now. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle. Beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
From the 25 on second down, Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. The 20. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 75 yards. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. The scoreboard tells a story for them a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Garoppolo. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far. But 2nd and 13 here. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. On the move to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They go right back to Singletary. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving